Whoo, child. I am back. I have not gone live and reviewed an episode in so long, but I started with Potomac, and it's only right that I come back in this Potomac. I've been Housewives from a housewife for almost like a year. Yeah, I started like around October something. When the news of BravoCon came out, I started posting. Then I got news that Potomac was coming. I was gonna start my reviews when Real Housewives came out last season, but then Potomac, and I'm like, oh, I like Potomac. Let me, use Potomac to get my feet wet, and then when Atlanta come out, I'll be all ready. But then life happened, and then we kind of transitioned into more of a clips page, and then I don't know. But now we back making our episode commentary review, and I'm so excited. Okay, so let's get into the season 10 premiere of Real Housewives of Potomac. So let's talk about the trailer at first. So the trailer dropped. Everybody was super excited. They saw Karen. It was so tense and fun. We got clips from the parade and Ashley and Stacey going at it and this and that. Mauricio was in the trailer. Then we had that 6-minute sneak peek that Bravo released. I'm kind of iffy about that. Like I like the little nuggets that get dropped, but I just don't want it to be too much nuggets and not like no meat. Like when the show actually come out, like we already know everything that happens, so it like be boring. But like I like the little nuggets as long as they got more. You can't just be giving us nuggets and it's just nuggets. We grown. We need steak. We need some meat, some realness. One housekeeping tip. Let me tell y'all, I did not want to go live right now. I was supposed to go live last night after the episode premiere, Eastern time. But so much done happened. Then earlier today, so much happened. And then I really didn't want to go live at 8 because I wanted to enjoy Carlos's live at 8. But I'm here and I'm thankful I'm here, child. And I also got a little baby. So a little baby, you might hear a baby screaming. It's okay. I'm juggling everything. I'm every woman. I'm Superwoman right now. I'm gonna get it done. Okay, so with the trailer, we also got the cast photos, and we saw that Bravo is being cheap and don't want to spend no money for no new photos. We got to get new photos every 2 years. Why we can't get a new photo every year, Bravo? The cast photo is just as important as the cast trip. Like I don't like this same recycled photo. Hey Joy. Oh dang, I haven't watched it yet. I'm about to. Are you about to talk about Potomac? Yes, I'm talking about Potomac, but I haven't dived into the episode yet. I'm just talking about the trailer, a little backstory first. But with the cast photos, it's also the drama with Monique. Why Monique didn't want to take a photo? First we was like having her back, like, oh Bravo, why would you use this recycled photo from her? Like this is from past seasons. Like why would you do this? And then Monique came out and was like, oh, they asked me, they offered to take a new photo, but I turned it down. It's like, Monique, girl, don't start off on a bad foot. Like we already know the story with Monique. Monique was a key player on Potomac. Then whatever happened, she left, and then she went to a competitor show and same city situation with a formal producer from Bravo, like, and then they let you come back, girl, and then now you like don't be getting diva-ish. Like I got your back, Monique, but don't be acting like no diva and like, oh, I ain't want to take a picture. And then they use this picture when she had Brazilian bundles, and this girl a dreadlock roster now, like her hair don't even look like that now, but. And then they photoshopped the dress green. It was just a lot. Speaking of cast photos again, we got two new girls. We got Tia, and she's the one with the accent. She's like the British one. She's coming in through Gizelle. And we got Angel. I really like Angel from the first episode. I really, and I didn't think I was gonna like none of the new girls. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like their dresses from the cast photos. I thought I wasn't gonna like them. Oh, hey Joy, let's see. Monique is a friend of or a cast member, meaning she's holding. I think she's a friend. She's definitely a friend of. She's not a full-time cast member. Yeah, she just popping in. She not a full-time. She don't got no flute. But Angel, I really liked her. She looked like she fit in. Gizelle warmed up to her, so you know, like, she gonna have a good season. She gonna have a good first season. If Gizelle don't like you, you know, you done. But Gizelle looked like she liked her, and I liked her personality. She was real cool. She looked like she really fits in. Tia, I don't know. What was that show, Ready for Love, with Nivea, and it was Tammy Rivera, and then it was that lady who had an accent. I don't remember where she was from, but she had an accent, and then they had kind of her and Tammy kind of went in on each other. I don't know. Tia kind of gave me that vibes. I feel like the lady from that show kind of messed it up for Tia. I don't know. And do we really believe that Tia and Gizelle really friends for real? Cause Tia came in through Gizelle, and Angel came in through Keiarna, I think. Yeah, Angel came in through Keiarna, but Gizelle came in through what Gizelle met Tia at? When Gizelle ass went to the UK and no Tia. But okay, we gonna see. I'm gonna give her a chance. I'm very fair. I'm gonna give Tia a chance. But yeah, that seemed very pre-produced. Okay, so let's talk about the episode now. So the episode opens September 2nd. Karen's dramatic release from prison. We don't see her, but we hear her, and we see the facility outside. She getting released. She crying. It's ooh, drama. Then we do a time change to 6 months earlier. But y'all know how the Housewives contracts are set up, right? You know, you got to be in the episode to get paid for the episode. So I wonder if Karen is gonna get paid for this episode, because they use her likeness. They use like pictures of her and stuff. We ain't see her actually, live getting out of jail. They use like past photos. But I wonder if Karen is gonna get paid for that, love. And are we gonna see her later? Because they keep doing these time change. Because they do another time change to March 1st, 2 days after Karen was sentenced, and we at Gizelle's house. What was Gizelle's? You know how, like in Housewives fashion, we got Chateau Charade, we got Lake Baby, and there's some other ones I don't really remember. But Gizelle had a name. Gizelle's house had a name. I don't remember what it was. Okay, whatever. I think, wasn't it like the East Wing or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, we had Gizelle's house. And Gizelle and Ashley's talking about Karen. And they had like a little joke. They was talking about it wasn't really a joke, but it was like, talking. Wondering if Karen was going to be in general population, or is there like a little elderly section. And y'all was mad at Kenya for a similar joke, but I agree. Kenya joke was a little bit more. I understand how somebody would be offended by that, but it's almost about the same level. When her house name was Hotel Gizelle. I don't remember that. Was it Hotel Gizelle, Joy? Okay. But Kenya said that about, Karen, she from the 70s, and, top bunk and all that stuff, and people got offended. And I was so surprised that people got offended with that joke, because when Kenya said that, I was like, oh wow, Kenya showing her personality. Like, that's so funny. Like, I thought it was cute. Like, and it was like Kenya was inviting her to come on the show to be her first interview, like first day out interview. So I thought it was cute. It was fun. It seemed like they had a rapport with each other. I don't think Kenya would have said that, and they not friends, and it wasn't cool for her to say that. But I noticed a lot of people was like took it in a different way than I took it. And I don't know. I'm a nerd. I really like to like see people interactions, people like how people feel about stuff, like, I don't know, like anthropology, like the study of people. I don't know. I thought it was interesting. Okay, but anyways, Gizelle and Ashley, they was talking about Karen. Um, and Ashley and Gizelle also talk about TJ and the whole lies and that whole situation. Last season, I love Stacey. First met her, love Stacey so much. Love Stacey down. And then TJ, I was defending their relationship. You know, people kept talking about, blah, blah, blah. It was weird. And I kept, I like to be, devil's advocate. Like, everybody relationship can't be the same. They're different. Let them be themselves. Like, that's probably just how they are. But then as the season progressed and TJ was getting like roid rage and like being mean to her, I'm like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, he's an actor. He has to know how he's coming across on screen. Like, he can't just be being mean to this lady and he don't notice, like, okay, you're like really being aggressive right now, and it's kind of weird and it's kind of like out of nowhere. So, yeah, I stopped liking TJ, but I still like Stacey. But at the reunion and then during this like break that they had while they was filmed, like when the reunion was over, and they pick up filming just like that. I don't know. I don't really feel Stacey no more, but I'm gonna give her a chance. But she not my number one favorite no more. But yeah, they talk about TJ and Stacey and all the lies, and it's a lot. It's too much. Then Wendy and Kay arrive, and they had a little joke. Wendy finally allowed inside, and they talk about Stacey and how Stacey got the same car as Ashley. I thought that was so childish. Like, okay, we get it. We all piling on Stacey. It's Stacey season to get it. But also on the other hand, dang, Stacey, you got the same color, the same car, and the same color, girl. But yeah. And production is petty for having the footage right there as they talking about it. Oh, Joy says she don't like Kay. I like Kay. I can agree that she hasn't really made her stomp on the show. She hasn't really done much to say like, hey, it's I'm here and hear me roar. She did bring on the fight, but it just seems like she's like laid back more. Like she like more chill. Everybody can't all be the same personality being rah rah rah. But I do like Kay. Got a lot of fashions. I'm a fashion girly. I love the fashions. I like Kay. I can see little sprouts of her personality. But yeah, I don't think she has really like made her arrival. Like she really hasn't like shown up yet in her full form. Okay. So production was petty with the footage of the cars rolling up together. And then Stacey, she comes, she's in attendance now, and they all talk about Karen being in jail. And then Wendy, she shows her empathy and her sympathy and her compassion for Karen. And hats off to Wendy. But also that was a good big Housewives players move. Like she really, she was smart. She was playing chess, not checkers. I think that's the saying. Because if it was me, I would still be mad at Karen, because that was just awful for her not to include Wendy. Like, what did I do to you for you to like name everybody on the cast except me, and I was the main one having your back? But Wendy showed her, even though, blah blah blah, we had our situation, I don't want her to be in jail, blah 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 blah. And she knows the audience would have turned on her if she would have said anything else. If she would have went like one word out of that sentence. Because the audience loves Karen. I'm like such a big nerd. I love like observing like who likes who, like all y'all comments on my clips. I just love to see it. And I see that y'all love y'all some Karen. So if she would have said any other word other than that, it would have been over for her. She would have had the horrible season, child. But she did a good job. It was good. If she really feel like that, that's good for her, like for her soul. Like she letting it go, blah blah blah. And it's good player move, housewife move to just, forgive her, be compassionate, you know, move on with the story, next story to tell. Um hold on, I'm reading my notes. Where am I? Okay, so then during the group sit down, Gizelle says, what I've been saying since last season, Karen is too old to be going through this. This is her fourth chance. Like, we don't want her in jail. Jail is for like horrible, people. But obviously, you're not learning your lesson and you need to be scared straight at 60 years old, at triple 20. Like, you need to go sit down somewhere and figure it out. But yeah, I enjoy Gizelle. Gizelle said that in front of the ladies, and she said that in her confession. So I appreciate Gizelle for saying that and being the voice of reason. I think she was the only one who could say that. Anybody else would have got their head chopped off for saying that. Then Ashley brings up TJ and Stacey, says that she's sitting in her truth. They talk about TJ claiming to have receipts on social media. I posted that clip. He was like traveling. He was like outside, like where the airplanes be at. And he was like, oh, he about to post it. Like, oh, just give him a minute and all this and all that. Child, he never posted nothing because I was very much waiting for days. Very much ready to post that clip on Housewives from a housewife. But he never said nothing. And he did something like that before. He, like, during the reunion time, he was fun to say something and he never did it. Then he did it again with this whole situation where they had posted like they love headlines thing, and he never dropped no receipts, no tea. Do, 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 do. And then Kay broke the fourth wall. Did Kay break the fourth wall, or did Stacey break the? Oh no, Kay broke the fourth wall. She was like, "You was trying to get on the show for a long time now. Is that why you lying about TJ and all this?" And then Stacey, she was holding her on the whole episode. Like she ain't even she was not breaking a sweat with them. Like she was really BTA. Like she was like, what Stacey said to her? She was like, honey, I've been on TV. I haven't been having trouble trying to get on the show. I've been on TV this whole time. Like, what is you talking about? So that was very good, Stacey. You really did good with that. And then in the confessionals, one thing about Stacey, she was giving it to them in person and in the confessionals. I'm talking to her. She was giving it to them in the confessionals and she was giving it to them in person. Like, that's big. That's high ranking on the housewife scales. You can't just be talking crap in the confessionals. You can't just be getting your reads together in the confessionals. You gotta have it together in their face too. Okay? And Stacey got it. Joyce says Stacey always have a comeback. She was a needed villain. It's definitely season. This season is definitely the season for Stacey to be the villain or the person everybody coming after. This is a nice, well, not a nice change, but a big change from last season when she was like everybody's favorite. But it seems like the audience is still like on her side, but we still on the first episode, child. We got a long way to go. People gonna flip flop 1,000 times. So let's see. But okay. So yeah, Stacey was getting them together in confessionals in person. She said the girl was very vanilla, and she got a personality when it come to me and all this da 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 da. Then she said to Gizelle, she was like, "Oh, so you never been humiliated by a man before?" I said, "Girl, you got somebody in your ear? You got an earwig? Like, you got an earpiece? Who is giving you these reads? Like, that's why you on the show, girl. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what to say to the people. She got Gizelle together. But then she left, which was okay. I mean, I don't, and it would have got dark. It would have went too far. She would have stayed. So she left, and that's okay. And then Gizelle drops the tea about allegedly TJ suing Stacey Child and some actress. And who y'all think the actress is? Because later in the episode, when what's her name? When Ashley talks to Stacey about it, about the whole suing thing, Ashley says the actress's name, but obviously it's blurred out and it's bleeped out. Who y'all think the actress is? Because I was trying to like think of actress. What actress would be at an Essence event and would be TJ's friend? And then her name was short. It wasn't like burr, 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 like the beep that I'm making the beep sound. Burr, burr, burr. It was like a quick like burr. So was it who got a short name? I don't know. But y'all let me know in the comments who y'all think it is. And cause also Stacey said it's an imaginary person when they was talking like this imaginary friend and these imaginary seats. So do y'all think that really happened or what? Y'all think it's really an actress? Obviously there's no lawsuit because we would have saw it. Y'all would have saw it on my page. I would have been the first one to post it, or at least the third person to post it. I might have been asleep, might have been outside with the kids somewhere. At least the third person to post it on your timeline. So obviously there's no lawsuit. So what y'all think it is? Y'all let me know. Give me y'all housewife theory. Okay, so after the commercial break, we go to 2 months prior with Wendy and Eddie interior decorating. We have a little key with Gizelle and Kyle. Kyle, what's his name? Kyle, I think his name Kyle. Then we visit Ashley and she wants to burn her bedazzled bride top. Ooh, Stephanie William James says Nia Long. That's a short name. She might be friends with TJ. That they was famous around the same time, 90s, early 2000s. They probably would have crossed paths. That's a good guess, Nia Long. Yeah, that's kind of. I talk country, so maybe my Long. That's Nia Long. Nia. I'm gonna go back and watch the episode, and I'm gonna try to time me along and see if that fit. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Okay. Then Stacey is at dinner with her husband, child. And how y'all feel about it? Because y'all say y'all ain't feel no chemistry between her and TJ. So do y'all feel anything between her and her ex-husband or new boyfriend? Ex-husband, new boyfriend. You know, that's just how life go. Okay. Sometimes it's like that. But I did kind of feel a little funny about how they were saying that they're not going to tell Arabella. Arabella looked just like her daddy too. But okay, anyways. Because at first y'all was not going to tell Arabella that y'all was divorcing. Y'all finally tell her. The lady about 10 years old going through puberty. She already got going through all these changes. Now y'all dating again. Y'all want to make sure, but y'all, I don't know. I feel like Stacey was doing more of the gushing. That felt a little bit performative to me. So y'all let me know. Do y'all feel like the fire between Stacey and her husband was there? I didn't see it. I feel like she was doing more of the like, but she was doing that with TJ too. I don't know what Stacey. Stacey, is this for real? Like, are you acting? Like, let me know. It's too much. I can't keep it with Stacey. Okay. Oh, another good thing that I got from their dinner is he talked about how they needed to spend more time with each other. And I think that's super important. When you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, and you have kids, you got to have couples time. You got to have husband and wife time. You got to have boyfriend, girlfriend time. You can't just have family time with all y'all together, because that, like, it's hard to stay committed when, you know, it's just, you got your blinders on and it's all about the kids. You got to have, you know, keep the spark flowing between, you and your partner too. So I like that. That was real. That's something I agree with. So moving on to Keiarna's new apartment, chat. She got a condo, excuse me, not an apartment. She talks about how her and Greg broke up. Child, Keiarna and Greg trigger me so bad. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about these two. It's too much. Like, Keiarna, girl, what are you doing? And this is exactly what I was saying last season. Keiarna, girl, what are you doing? Like, you could do a lot more better than him. And I understand, but it's just like, I really enjoyed Keiarna mama. How y'all felt about Keiarna mama? She gave her some sound advice, and I really appreciated her mom for, saying, I raised you to be, strong, blah blah blah, this and that. But Keiarna talked about how, they broke up, and then 3 months later he saw that she was serious. He was like, you want to take a trip to Jamaica and talk about it? And that gives abuser, because I don't think y'all came to a solution. It just seemed like you came to a truce. And it seems like that's a pattern that he has, taking Keiarna out. Because you remember last time when she fought the girl, Deborah, and then they went on the trip to Paris. I don't know. It was some kind of weirdness last season. She was like, the trip was already planned, but he was kind of mad about her fighting. But then something about he proposed. It was something. So I just feel like taking her out is like a psych. I don't know. I want to like Greg. He seems like a awkward person. I like awkward people. I'm awkward. But I don't know. Keiarna. I definitely like Keiarna. I want to like Greg. I love giving people the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know Keiarna, child. I don't know. Okay, so we got news that Happy Eddie is financially successful, so much so that Stacey is copying their business model. And when that came up in the reunion last season, I was like, what? Who keep telling Gizelle all this? Is Gizelle making this stuff up? Like, why Gizelle always got the tea? She always got the word on the street. How she keep knowing everything? And then I posted that clip, if y'all follow me. Stacey announced that she is having, I forgot the name of her company. She has I can't say that word, child. I'm definitely not gonna get demonetized before I could get darn monetized. So I'm not gonna say that word. But she coming out with a special line, a happy line herself. But I forgot the name of it. But I remember they had like 2 flavors or something like that. Something. And I couldn't wait to post it, because I was like, oh, I remember this from the reunion. When she posted like, oh, introducing my new company, blah 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 blah. I was like, let me hurry up. Let me go get a clip from the reunion. Let me post this. So yeah, child. Hey Sheila Blackwell. Hello. Um So Stacey. So Ashley Darby is officially divorced, and she got a $20 million settlement. Let me hold on. I think I got that picture. I ain't post none of my pictures. I did all that work to upload these. Oh no. Oh, that's the wrong one too. There we go. She cashed out, and that was some of the reason why that divorce took so long, because Michael was being a colonizer with the money. He didn't want to get a lady the money. She was like, hey, I gave 2 kids. I done stayed past. It was like a 5-year mark or something like that. Where's the money? And it was like a clause or something. And she was like, oh, I need money. Like, she was going to get child support, I think it was. But she wanted her large chunk. And she got it. And she deserved it. Like, even if she was with that man for his money, she was there for a long time. Like, she opened businesses with him. Like, she put up with his crap. Like, come on, give her a little something. She taking care of your kids. You already done helped to get the house. I mean, the man be stingy with the money, child. For what reason, we don't know. All right. So she got her settlement. But that $20 million might be why she down to every local city winery down there singing to the thing, because the people say, the singing ain't that good. But that might be why she got so much time to be singing and pursuing her dreams, child. But anyways, so Ashley meets with Stacey. They go out shopping for for her second Bloom event. And Ashley explains her second Bloom party, and we got this flyer about it. People was like, this happened later in the episode, but the ladies was trying to make fun of her about the second Bloom party. Nah. If this your first time watching me, I love a theme. I'm a theme queen. If it's a theme, I love it. I'm going to be posting clips later about everybody outfit for the second Bloom party. I'm going back to how I used to do things. But I like that. I think it was cute. I think they were just trying to be, funny. It was like shade, like cute shade. I don't think they really feel like she was doing too much. I think that's a good. I'd be doing too much, so maybe I'm not a good judge. But I don't know. I liked it, the second Bloom thingy. It was cute. And then, you could dress up with flowers. But we always need a time to dress up with flowers. But okay, so then Ashley and Stacey get into it at down to the thing. Ashley told Stacey about the lawsuit. Stacey deflect, like, I don't know, she be deflecting. She don't be addressing it head on. Then when she be addressing it head on, she don't be giving us, you gotta explain yourself a little bit, girl. It just be like you hit a wall. Like, you be deflecting, then you just don't say nothing. Like, okay, so why is he saying that? So what's going on? Give us something. She just be like, I've moved on. I have forgiven him. It's just like, girl, what's going on for real? But anyways, Stacey left again, child. They argue also about the divorce. Like, girl, is you really divorced? Because I can't find it in the documentation. And Stacey deflects that too, and then child Stacey leave. Then Gizelle says she's enjoying being an empty nester. And she talk about how she walking around with her titties hanging. Speaking of titties, somebody wants a titty. Y'all don't be walking around. Y'all gotta wait till y'all empty nesters to walk in front of y'all kids naked. Y'all don't be walking in front. Maybe because all my kids are little. My oldest is 8, and I got 4 more after that, and a little newborn. But y'all don't be walking in front of y'all kids naked. Like, that's they come from your body. I don't think it's. I don't know. I'm maybe I don't know. Anyways, but anywho, Gizelle and Ashley FaceTime about Stacey's lies. So Ashley reports that whole situation that happened down to the dress shop. And they did a real good convincing job of acting like they ain't talk about this 100 times already off camera. Gizelle was all into it. She was like, "What? You're lying." I was like, "Oh, they're doing some good acting." Maybe Ashley need to stop singing and go down to the Tyler Perry studios and get a little acting gig. But okay, so Kay now introduces us to the new cherry blossom angel, and her man is fine. Bobby, I posted that clip where Keiarna talks about how the people in the comments were saying that her husband was fine. That man is fine. That man is real fine, child. That's a good looking man. And I think this is the housewife. Do y'all remember? I think I did post that clip where Carlos King, he was they was going through all the new housewives like bios, and it was a housewife, and she was like an outdoor coordinator specialist or something like that. And they was like, what could that be? Is she a dog walker? Like, what does she do? Like, is she a gardener? Like, what's the tea with that? But she explained like what she does, and that is so cool. That's really, 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 really cool. It's not like us to like really be like into the outdoors and all that stuff. But she got her own company and they do all type of cool stuff. On her IG, it's just all like natural nature stuff. And I'm sure like they kind of pick, well, maybe they picked that up from being in Colorado. You know, Colorado has a nice landscape. But yeah, that's Angel Massey and her fine man Bobby Massey. Okay, they go for a walk. Keiarna and Angie go for a walk, which is very on brand for Angel. You know, going for a walk in nature. Um, then Kay talks about her issues with Wendy, and that was kind of weird. Was Wendy and Kay even really friends last season like that? Like, and then now they come back, they all close friends, and then that, but they got an issue. They all close friends and got an issue in the first episode. Like, that was just too much. But Keiarna went live after the episode aired last night, and she talked about it. She was like, "I'm not gonna say that we were so close like that, but I'm gonna say that she said something. I don't know. She said some kind of excuse. I didn't post that clip because it'd be a lot, but but she did have like some people were asking her questions on her live, and she did like answer that whole their friendship was they even had like a solid friendship to begin with to even be having problems like that. But yeah. But yeah, those friendships where it's like, do my friends secretly don't like me, and then being on the other end of that, like, oh my gosh, this is my friend. Why would my friend feel like I really don't like them? Like, why did my friend keep trying to find a problem? Yeah, that's weird. That's not even high school. That's like very much elementary school. But anyways, did y'all see Mary? Oh, I should have had a screenshot of that. I should have had a asset of that. Okay, but anyways, y'all saw them. Y'all saw the Married to Medicine teaser. I should have had the clip. I should have had the thing. I feel like they was talking about Sweet Tea. They talk about all glam, no scrubs. Y'all know people was trying to say that Sweet Tea didn't have like no, she was a little country. And ain't nothing wrong with being country. I love being country. I'm a country little city girl. Like, it's not wrong being country. Like, that's what Miami people is all about. I don't know what Dr. Heavenly was talking about. She been in Georgia too long. Like, girl, Miami is every bit of country and city at the same time. But anyways, I love Dr. Heavenly. That's my favorite reality TV star. So don't say nothing bad about Dr. Heavenly. Joy says she walk around in her underwear. I walk around in my underwear naked, child. I done gave birth in front of them, child. They done seen it all. They been inside of me. I pushed them out. They done drunk my milk. This is, maybe I'm too hippie-ish. But anyways. What was I saying? I forgot. Darn it. I was doing good. Juggling my brain. Oh, was I talking about friendships? I don't remember, child. Okay, but anyway. Oh, we'll talk about Married to Medicine. I love Dr. Heavily. Don't talk bad about her. Okay. Yeah, they had the teaser for Married to Medicine. They probably talk about Sweet Tea. So they talk about all glam, no scrubs, and they was all glamorous and da 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 da. They got the new girls on there. Angel Ennis, another girl. I think her name Brandy. I think I follow her on IG on my Housewives from my Housewives page. But yeah, yeah, Married to Medicine. I can't wait, y'all. I love Married to Medicine. Ashley is getting ready for her second bloom. Gizelle introduced Tia to the other housewives, and they arrive at the second bloom ball. When we see Charisse at the ball, how we feel about seeing Charisse? I know people really don't be liking Charisse, but I think that's because people love Karen. I'll just be people watching. So, hi y'all. Tell me how y'all feel about Charisse. I don't really care. I haven't watched every episode of Potomac to be so invested, but I think I watched probably 70% of the episodes, like every season. But I haven't watched every season, so I don't really care about it. It's not that. I'm not like a Karen stan. Like, I see everybody go hard by Karen. People don't play about the Grand Dawn. People, they go crazy by the Grand Dawn. But I mean, I like Karen, but I was very critical of her last season. I felt like she was like a puppet master. Like she wanted to be like the mama of the group, so she could tell you what to do and run the drama how she want to run the drama. That's very manipulative. But yeah, how y'all felt about seeing Sharice down to the ball? Now let's talk about this moment with Stacey and Kay. Child, Kay, you can't be putting your finger in people's face. Cause Stacey was saying hi to everybody at the ball, and then Keiarna was like, "Hey, like you ain't gonna say nothing to me, Keiarna. Your lawsuit just got resolved. You cannot be putting your hand in these people's face no more. Please don't get into nothing else." Okay, so Joyce says Sharice isn't good with Shay. Yeah, they say she too laid back, but they say she is Potomac. Like that whole lifestyle, she got the lifestyle. I guess maybe she just not, TV ready with it. This is non-alcoholic. Please do not call people on me. This is ginger beer from Aldi. Please don't call people on me. Okay. What was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, Keiarna, please don't fight nobody. Don't be putting your hand in. Now you don't know Stacey. Stacey good with. Stacey probably taking Taekwondo or something, Jujitsu or something. Don't be putting your hand in her face trying to punk her now. Okay, don't do that. So then Kay confronts Wendy. And that was a whole big thing, and it was weird. It was like, come on, y'all. Please stop. I was thinking, and Keiarna said this in her live, and I think I'm going to post that clip maybe tomorrow, so y'all stay tuned. But did I post that clip? Did I clip that? It was in her live after the episode. She was talking about, somebody asked her, like, do you think you and Wendy are bumping heads because of Karen? And I was thinking that when I saw this, I'm like, they was not even barely friends, and why they being so aggressive with each other? And I thought about that because that was Karen whole thing last season. Like, it seemed like she was putting stuff in the girls. I been saw that in the first episode. I been saw how Karen, was working behind the scenes, puppet master. But then it came out later in the season. Okay, whatever. So I was thinking, like, maybe this is Karen. Maybe Karen doing her dirty. You know how the bosses put in plays from the jail. Maybe Karen in jail and telling Keiarna, hey, you need to be on her this season. I'm locked up. You need to make sure Wendy don't get no rest. So, but I don't know. When Keiarna was live, she said it may have something to do with it. Maybe, but the way she said it was like maybe Wendy was jealous of Karen and hers relationship. Not that Karen is putting a battery in Keiarna back, which I think Keiarna is smart. I don't think Keiarna is dumb. She just gonna be a soldier, blah blah blah. But she did say that her and Karen has a genuine friendship. She don't think so. Basically, she's saying that Wendy and Karen relationship was not solid and it was not a good, foundational friendship. But whatever, child. It just be too much with them. Then Ashley and Stacey get into it again, and Gizelle jumps in, and they say that Stacey is quite literally full of crap, and it is apparent that she is full of crap. Yeah, you can't even see it, but yeah. But I really like then I think that was the end of the episode. I really like Stacey this season. She definitely giving personality. She definitely can hang with the big dogs. I really like Stacey. Y'all tell me how y'all like this episode. Was this a good start to the season? Do y'all think this is gonna be a good season? Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Cause I am done with my review. I really like this episode. I'm really hopeful for this season. Bravo, y'all can send me the episodes in advance so I can schedule all these kids. Schedule my life around these reviews. But yeah, I'm excited for next Sunday, and I'm also excited for Wife Swap that's coming on the 12th. Did y'all see my clip that I posted? Stacey, Crystal Meekoff, she was gonna be on Wife Swap, and her and Kempire was talking about it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that probably wouldn't have been a good idea for you." I was like, "No, I wanted to see Crystal. Like, I want to see more of her. I want to see her back on the show. I definitely want to. Excuse me. I definitely want to see her come back to Beverly Hills. So maybe that's was why I wanted to be on her. I wanted her to take that offer to be on Wife Swap. But when I thought about it, yeah, because that's why people ain't like you before. And I'm gonna be honest, I did not like Crystal when I saw her on that season. The season she was on like 2 seasons, but like that first season she was on, I did not like her. I could not stand her. ASS. But on Humble Brag, I love Crystal, child. I love me some Crystal. I love Humble Brag. I watch it every Monday, child. I love Humble Brag. So I really want to see her like do her redemption tour and come back to Beverly Hills. But I see why Wife Swap wouldn't have been a good idea for her, because it would have been too much. I hopefully, like, I don't think it would have been enough time for her to like show her personality and like, I know this wasn't me, like this is me, like, and then she would have just it wouldn't have been a good idea. But she said she wanted to be on Traders. This season of Traders, I'm gonna watch it. I never saw Traders. I always hear good things about Traders, but I'm gonna watch it because Candace and Portia is on it. So I'm gonna figure out what Traders all about, y'all. Some game show. I don't even know what it's really about. Faithfuls, the Traders, what it's about. I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, child, that's my review. I haven't done a review in so long. Did not want to do it at 8 o'clock, but it is what it is. Next week, I might have to do my reviews on Monday morning, but I really want to do it like right after the episode. But I don't know. Y'all just stay tuned. Like the video. Please share the video. Watch the video. Comment. And I'll see y'all next week. And I'm gonna see y'all on Tuesday because Wife Swap comes out on Tuesdays, I think, at 9. So I'm gonna be reviewing Wife Swap 2 along with Real Housewives of Potomac. All right. Bye, y'all.